So apparently, scientists just figured out why some people are left-handed, and the answer is really not the brain. About 10% of people are left-handed, and for a very long time, scientists really thought the brain was in charge of that. And it kind of makes sense on the surface, but turns out it's not really true. A study with ultrasounds showed that a fetus starts favoring one arm at around 10 weeks after conception, before its limbs are even connected to its brain. Now we're talking about reflexive movement that the fetus has no real control over, but that actually kind of predicts which hand they'll use for the rest of their life. That's actually insane. So what exactly is deciding this? Well, researchers studied fetal tissue and found something very interesting in the spinal cord. The left and right sides were building different amounts of certain proteins, wiring up more nerve activity on one side before the brain even enters the picture. And the brain only reinforces whichever side was already leading. After some research, scientists found that most genes linked to left handedness are not nerve genes at all. They're genes that build the internal skeleton inside cells, basically the structure that helps transporting material around. And nobody expected genes for something so basic to control which hand you will end up with for the rest of your life. But the one part that we still don't have an answer for is that if it barely matters which hand you favor, why does evolution seem to favor the right hand this strongly and humans specifically, and no other animal? One of the theories is that since most people fight with weapons on the right hand and the heart sits on the left side of the body, right handed fighters could strike an opponent's vulnerable side while protecting their own. Researchers tested this against real forensics data and found people are significantly more likely to be fatally stabbed on their left side, exactly where a right handed attacker would aim. Now, we don't know if that's why so many of us are right handed, but it was very interesting learning all this stuff and I had to share it. And if you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.